Search and rescue efforts are underway after Hurricane Ida roared ashore along the Louisiana coast Sunday as a powerful Category 4 storm. Destruction is widespread and millions are without power.
Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards says rescue crews are still trying to reach some of the hardest hit areas where there are reports of people retreating to their attics to escape the rising water. NBC's Liz McLaughlin reports from New Orleans.
Here in New Orleans and across the state of Louisiana, people are reeling, seeing the destruction of deadly Hurricane Ida for the first time. You can see some of that destruction behind me here in the French Quarter. A roof just ripped off like a tin can. And scenes like this are across the state of Louisiana. The coast battered by a Category 4 storm. Hurricane Ida hitting at 150-mile-per-hour winds, and those continuing for hours. Those hurricane force winds causing extensive damage, as well as rainfall and storm surge causing flooding. People had to be rescued from their cars overnight in the flooding, and some retreating to higher ground, stuck in their attics, awaiting help. Governor John Bel Edwards acknowledging the hard work required of first responders in their search and rescue efforts in the days ahead.
When you push that much surge, that much rain, you're going to have flooding issues, and we certainly have people that are in the second floors of the house and some in the attic and so forth that we're rescuing right now.
The sunlight is shining here in New Orleans, but that doesn't mean that the challenges are over. Power is out citywide. Utility providers saying there was catastrophic damage to their transmission. No sign of when that power will be turned back on. In New Orleans, I'm Liz McLaughlin, NBC News.
First responders across the country, including from West Michigan, are getting ready to send help to the southeast. The Michigan Urban Search and Rescue Task Force is being deployed. At least 2 people on that team are from West Michigan. The team specialize in high-risk rescues, including swift water and building collapse incidents. The teams were previously deployed to help in the aftermath of Hurricane Irma back in 2017, as well as Florence and Dorian in 2018 and 19. The operations are unique in that specialized training and equipment are required to navigate the incident in the safest and most efficient way.
Well, let's get over to meteorologist Terry DeBoer now. Terry, what's the latest on Ida this afternoon?
Well, it has continued to weaken. It now has sustained winds at 40 miles per hour, still a tropical storm. And here is the latest. It's really just creeping to the north, located now in southern Mississippi, at least in terms of the center of circulation. And you can notice that now the wind and the rain and the severe weather in the outer bands will continue to be a big part of the story. But the moisture is still actually getting replenished because it's coming with that southerly flow, counterclockwise flow, off of the Gulf of Mexico. And so unfortunately, they're looking for more significant rain as the storm continues to move gradually to the north. Again, the northern movement at only 9 miles per hour. This at least sustained winds are at 40 miles per hour. And here's a look at the track of Tropical Storm Ida, taking it through Mississippi by the end of the day today. Tomorrow will cross Tennessee, and then eventually into central and eastern Kentucky before crossing West Virginia, and then eventually curling up the northeast as a big windswept rainmaker. And of course, I just want to remind you, remember last week we were covering the significant flooding going on in Tennessee. And so now to have a few more inches of rain on top of that, really looking at some significant devastation going on in that part of our country. By the way, all of that moisture, all of it, even the outer cloud bands, stay to the south of West Michigan this time around just because of the flow in the atmosphere. By contrast, boy, what a beautiful afternoon. We are tracking temperatures already in the upper 70s to low 80s. These readings, by the way, several degrees cooler, 5 to almost 10 degrees cooler than we were just 24 hours ago. And we will be looking at temperatures this afternoon in the low 80s. Coming up, we'll take a detailed look at the rest of that 8-day forecast, which, believe it or not, takes us into Labor Day weekend.